This is Rogue Wing, Coraline, or Helen RD over at Starship Modeler. Welcome to the workshop. Greetings. Back at it with the Quinjet. Got a little bit more work done on her after taking a break for the holidays. Well, for Christmas anyway. As you can see, there's a whole new layer of eaves along the top and back of the ship where I fixed some of the major flaws. Also went in and evened out some of the stuff, as well as trying to fix the holes in the intakes. Also went in and sanded down the rough spots around the cockpit. Decided after looking at the stills that the windows I'd set up for the cockpit were too big. So what I did is I cut out what I considered to be the excess on both sides to make smaller windows for a smaller cockpit. Gonna have to let the latest batch of eaves cure. Looks like we still have a rough spot or two in there. Let the latest batch of eaves cure, and then I'll go in, resand it, and get ready for another coat of primer. Alright, eaves is done, sanding is done, got a fresh coat of primer on her. I freely admit I brush coated this primer on. It's just the Vallejo surface primer in the light ghost gray. And at this point I've left the landing gear in the darker gray primer. Redid the entire ship's primer coat. Gonna let the primer dry, and then it's gonna be time for some color. Slowly but surely this thing's starting to take shape. Alright, quick update time. We have the base color on the Quinjet. I'm letting it dry now. Just for fun and to see how it would turn out, I opted not to airbrush the color. I actually used a decent sized brush. Still use the same mix I would have used for the airbrush. What we've got here is 3 brushed on coats of Tester's graphite dust. Looks like I better catch a couple of hips. Had a drip going there and I need to fix it before it gets too bad. So we'll go through here and there we go. Smooth it out. Okay. It's Tester's graphite dust over the normal light gray primer that I've been using. Gosh! I just broke the landing gear off front. Now I guess I'll be fixing that. Once this coat's dry and I get the landing gear glued back in place, I'll get the markings done up. And then go in and paint the details. The only real detail I need to paint on this version, on this one, is going to be the cockpit windows to make them stand out off the graphite colored hull. But still, gal doesn't have much further to go.